everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the April Smart Art Box. So let's get into this bad boy. I'm super excited, only because I already know what's in it. Thank you, Jake. I watched his video, so I'm really excited about what's in here. And if you want to be surprised, don't watch somebody else's video. But yeah, here's their little pamphlet. Oh, we have they replaced something with something. Lido paint marker in white, fine nib for an Art Link oil-based paint marker in white. Okay, cool. Let's see. So here's the art history lesson that you get, which is kind of cool. I always read those. And we're getting soft pastels, charcoal drawing set, Hahnemuhle sketch and pastel paper pad, blending stumps and sandpaper pad, colored art erasers, artist tape, that's awesome, and the Lido, which is now the Art Link, yeah, Art Link paint marker in white. And let's see, here's your first example, which is your smart art project. It just kind of gets you used to the, the art supplies that come in the box. And then the smart art project challenge guide, which is going to be amazing. And then we have tips and tricks of all the tools, your weekly art challenge, and then your prompts, which are ladybug, umbrella, sprout, and something you ate today. That's gonna be okay. I don't know if that'll actually work with ladybug, umbrella, and sprout, but we can try. So we are gonna put this to the side and get, oh my goodness, look at that, a pack of Skittles and a really cute sticker. And here is the charcoal set by Royal and Langnickel. It comes with charcoal pencils, or pencils, charcoal of all types, including the willow and these little block types. I'm just so excited about this because I use a lot of these in my everyday, day-to-day type of drawing. So that's going to come in super handy. And let's see. Here is the paint marker with a fine nib, which that'll be nice. And the Faber-Castell 24 soft pastels. Now, the soft pastels that I have are the Rembrandt. That's the ones I usually use. And I think this was the 48 is what I... So we're going to try out these Faber-Castells and see how they do. I hope they're not as soft as the other ones that I got sent, because those were like, you couldn't even barely touch them. They just fell apart. So then we have, let's see, that's cool. I needed some new ones of these. These are the smudge sticks of all different sizes. And this here is a sandpaper block that you can use to either resharpen, or clean off these, or to sharpen pencils or your soft pastels. Also, you can make sharper points on them. So that's very cool. And the painter's tape, which is awesome. That's a lot too. Oof. 10 yards. Dang. And let's see. Faber-Castell colored erasers, which are great for lifting, erasing anything from graphite to charcoal to your pastels. I mean, they'll lift anything and reveal the white again underneath. So that's really good for, if you don't have one of these, you can go back to just erasing your color and getting your white back. So, and then the Hahnemuhle sketchbook. Sorry about the glare. 140 gram. It's basically like watercolor paper because it's 100% cotton. 30 sheets. Nice. I don't normally use this type of paper for when I'm doing pastel work. I use pastel mat. So we shall see how this does. So let me clean all this up and I will be right back. cute. Let's just go through the supplies that I used. These kneaded erasers are fantastic. I have a large supply of them and I use them for like everything, so they work really well. And these were by Faber-Castell. The tape, it's super sticky, and as you can see, I think I should have used my heat gun to heat the tape up to remove it, because it did tear the paper a little bit. It kind of took off the first layer of paper, made it kind of fuzzy. As for the paper, it's super thin, not what I would use for these for sure. I think it's okay for sketching. I think it'd be great for that. But as for everything else, as for like soft pastels, no, I would not use it for soft pastels. Again, I would use a pastel mat that's thicker than this. This works not very well over soft pastels. It works. I just wouldn't try it over soft pastels. It has a tendency to soak, and it went through this paper. You can see it on the back here, which is not usually, that doesn't usually happen. So that was the paper. And I normally like chamomile, so, but not for this type of application. The charcoals worked great. I can't wait to use the willow. And I will use all these again, but I'm going to use them on pastel mat, not on this hand mule. The pastels are very, they're a little crumbly, but they're not super soft, if that makes any sense. I love the colors. The colors are great. Again, they'll probably show up better on better paper. Now, I didn't use this, but if you are going to use this, make sure you take this little top piece of paper off first, because it doesn't, this top paper is not sandpaper, it's what's under it that you want. I'll show you how this works. I grew up with one of these, so a lot of people look at this and go, what's it for? If you, let's see, let me just get out this is a full charcoal, no wood pencil, it's just pure charcoal. And you wanted to get a little finer tip on there, you just, and you roll it back and forth until you get a finer tip. Like so. See? Makes it sharper. And that works on the soft pastels, it works on the pencils, it works also on the other charcoal. And works on regular pencils also. It also works on mechanical pencils. Now, if you have one of these pencils, which you see me use this in Drawsome all the time, and you don't have one of these, and you don't want to, invest in one of these, that's fine. These are actually cheaper, but again, you can use them to sharpen the point, because these leads come out and they're pretty chunky. They're not very pointy, but it works the same way. And make a nice little tip. So yes, that's how that works. The blending stumps work great, just like blending stumps should. Like I said, I think it all bit comes down to the paper. The paper is not meant for this. I mean, if you wanted to use it for nothing but charcoal, go for it. Again, I wouldn't try putting the paint marker over charcoal or the soft pastels. It was kind of I would rather erase what I've put down to get a highlight than try and go over it with an acrylic paint. This was kind of I think it was an afterthought. But other than that, I like the pastels. They're very nice. And for soft pastels, they're still kind of on the harder side, because there's like a range of softness and hardness, when it comes to pastels. So, but these are nice. I actually like them. It's a nice little set if you wanted to like carry it with you and not have to have your because I have a huge box filled with pastels. This would be nice to just kind of take with me if I wanted to do some pastel work somewhere and didn't want to lug that whole thing around. That's actually a pretty cool idea. And then this charcoal set, which is actually really, really sweet. I really think this is cool. And if you can see here on the pencils, it has soft, medium, and hard on the pencil. And these are all charcoal pencils. Come on, turn over. It doesn't want to work with me. And then the all wood, the no wood, all charcoal pencil. And this is willow. And then these come in great for just doing a quick sketch. And then you also have the medium, soft, hard, and another medium, because medium I think gets used more than just about anything. So this set here is really nice. I'm really thrilled with these. I'm going to be sharpening these up as well so that I have a range of things I can use. And love the tin it comes in. That's pretty slick. And yeah, I think all in all, everything is pretty decent. Just not too happy about the paper. If it had been actual pastel matte, like I said, it would be not this flimsy. And it would have been, it would have accepted the charcoal, the pastels a little better than it did. And this is very patchy, even though I smudged it and everything, went back and smudged it again. And I mean, you could do several layers and you're still going to end up with this patchiness, because that's the type of paper it is. It would work well for, like I said, for charcoals, so you can get that mid-tone, but I wouldn't use it for pastels again. Just not my cup of tea. But I do like everything else. I really do. Everything else that came with this, fantastic. Awesome stuff. So yeah, there's another Smart Art box in the can. We're all done with that. So I want to thank Smart Art again for a nice box. This is a great box. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And if you want to get your own mystery art box from Smart Art, I will be leaving a code in the box below for 10% off your first box. So jump on that. It's good for everybody. Go grab it. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Love you bunches. Bye.